Hello everyone, my name is Fermin. In this video, let us discuss what is the S&P 500 and how you can invest in the S&P 500. Diyan lang po kayo at magbabalik po kami. Welcome back po mga kaibigan. If you have not subscribed to our channel, click that subscribe button now para wala po kayong mamiss na videos on budgeting, saving, and investing. Today's topic is what is the S&P 500 and how can you invest in the S&P 500? Ano po ang S&P 500? S&P stands for Standard & Poor's. Ito ay isang private company at ito ang isa sa pinakamalaking credit rating agency sa buong mundo. S&P is a major credit risk researcher. S&P, or Standard & Poor's, is best known for its index called the S&P 500 Index. 500 represents the number of companies in the index. The exact number is 505 sapagkat may mga companies po na listed ay mahigit sa dalawa like Facebook and Google. Companies are listed in the American Stock Exchange gaya ng New York Stock Exchange or NYSE and NASDAQ. Ang S&P 500 is a market cap weighted index. Anong ibig sabihin ng market cap? Ang market cap meaning market capitalization. Weighted means the larger the company, the larger is its share in the index. What is the S&P 500 used for? Ito po ay ginagamit to measure stock performance. So it measures stock performance of the 500 largest companies in the US. Approximately po 75% of the revenue ng S&P 500 companies are derived from the US. Therefore, the S&P 500 gives some measure of the overall health of the US stock market. Ano-ano po ba ang mga companies that constitute the S&P 500? Narito po ang top 20 companies of the S&P 500 Index starting with the largest market capitalization. Number 1, Apple. Number 2, Microsoft. Number 3, Amazon. Number 4, Facebook. Number 5, Google, followed by Tesla, then Berkshire Hathaway, then JP Morgan Chase, Johnson & Johnson, Nvidia, Visa, United Health Group, Home Depot, Walt Disney, MasterCard, Procter & Gamble, PayPal, then Bank of America, and Intel. What is the historical performance of the S&P 500 Index? Over the very long term, from 1926 po, approximately 9.8% annual compounded growth rate that includes dividends. Over time, 70% of every year ay nag-i-increase po ang S&P 500. But there were several years na nagde-decline naman ang S&P 500. And most specifically, there were times that the S&P 500 dropped more than 30% below its value. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nitong very long-term na historical performance po ng S&P 500? That means if you invest one time, halimbawa lang 100,000 pesos, in 10 years it will become 255,000 pesos. In 20 years, approximately it will become 648,000 pesos. And in 30 years, approximately 1.6 million pesos. Kung kayo naman ay regular na nag-i-invest sa S&P 500 Index, halimbawa 100,000 every year, or that's around 8,400 pesos per month, in 10 years, that will be 1.5 million pesos. In 20 years, 5.6 million pesos, and in 30 years, approximately 15.8 million pesos. Of course, these values are just approximate at hindi pa po natin sinama dito ang mga expenses for investing. Our next question is, can we invest in the S&P 500 Index? The answer is, no, we cannot. Hindi po tayo maaaring mag-invest directly sa S&P 500 Index. Why? Because it is just an index. It is a physical index based on some calculation. Kaya ang tanong natin, paano tayo makapag-invest sa S&P 500 Index? The answer is, we buy shares in mutual funds, index funds, or exchange-traded funds or UITFs that invest or track the S&P 500 Index. Sa ating susunod na video, titingnan natin kung ano ang iilan sa mga mutual fund, UITF, or ETF that tracks the S&P 500 Index. At paano tayo makapag-invest sa mga companies na ito both in the Philippines and abroad? At magkano ang capital na kakailanganin natin to invest in these companies? Yan ang ating sasagutin sa susunod na episode po ng OFW Power. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. My name is Fermin. Until next time, maraming salamat po.